Hello, I'm Dr. Roderick Little, Director of Bands here at Jackson State University. So the atmosphere of the vet is literally second to none. By being a part of the Jackson State University fabric and families as a student and now as a director, I've had the opportunity to experience it from many different levels. And it's something that you just cannot recreate. I don't care if you're a part of HBCU or the PWI. And so when you mix the Sonic Boom of the South and the football team and all of the synergy that we create amongst each other and between each other, you're not going to get that in any atmosphere or any stadium. We have an outstanding team with Coach T.C. Taylor under the leadership of A.D. Ashley Robinson. We are all coins to make sure that we elevate the profile of this illustrious institution that we all love, which is Jackson State University. And so when you mix the energy of the Sonic Boom of the South and when you mix that grit and that swagger of the Jackson State University football team, that's going to cause an ingredient that you cannot recreate anywhere else. And then I didn't even mention, when you sprinkle the atmosphere of the vet with 60,000 fans of our alumni, all of our friends and constituents of Jackson State University, all of those elements coming together, that's just something that, again, cannot be recreated. And we want to make sure that everybody that's connected to Jackson State University, they go out and they support our student athletes and also make sure that we support our student musicians as well. So we're coming to a stadium near you, the best stadium in FCS. It's the Jackson State University Sonic Boom of the South and the Jackson State University football team. You can purchase your tickets at gojsutigers.com/tickets. Don't miss out. We want to see you there. Go Tigers and love the Boom.
Great day to be a Tiger. JSU by 40 campaign. Coach Taylor, I was just thinking, I was sitting in my office and we were talking about Jackson State athletics, the tradition of Jackson State. You played here. What if 50,000 alums gave $40 a month for 12 months?
Man, that would be huge. That's money in the bank for athletic program.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm challenging all 50,000 alumni of Jackson State University, supporters, fans. Let's give $40 a month to JSU by 40 campaign. 12 months, 12 million. September to August, let's win championships in the classroom. Let's support Jackson State University. Let's support athletics. And let's make sure our coaches and our student athletes are successful. So again, Coach Taylor and I are challenging you, all 50,000 alums, $40 a month for 12 months to support Jackson State athletics. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Support the JSU by 40 campaign. Visit gojsutigers.com/JSU by 40.
I love playing there. I love being there. I mean, I get fired up just thinking about it. I even listen to Get Ready. I listen to Get Ready on YouTube. If you're a competitor, that's the kind of atmosphere you want to play in.
What's going on, Tiger Nation? Welcome to KC-1400 Media. You guys know what it is. Normally we're live on Friday night. This is our typical show. We won't be live tonight, but we will be. You still will get a show. You know, we got some special guests tonight. We are we're spending some time with a sponsor of ours, man. You know, you guys that have been rocking with us as long as you have know that for KC-1400 Media, the thing that makes this platform so great is our sponsors and our partners. And one of our sponsors we've been talking about for quite some time, we had Dr. Ted Lyons, who's a JSU alum, owner and operator of ShotRx over in Memphis, Tennessee. We did talk about how he has partnered with us via our nonprofit organization, Friends of KC-1400 Inc. And he was going to be giving away some He's going to be giving away some internships this football season. We selected 3 games. Those 3 games were Southern, Texas Southern, and Arkansas Pine Bluff, which is homecoming. And today we're actually going to have him on. We wanted to make sure we get an interview done. And in place of our live show, we're going to actually premiere this interview. So if you're watching it now, then you obviously see that this is what's going to be on the channel today. He'll be joined by Dr. Dwight Dishmon. He's actually a Black cardiologist from the SU. Dr. Ted said that, he said that Dr. Dishmon challenged him. Not only is he going to give away an internship at this game, he's going to give away 2 internships of $10,000, 2 summer internships to 2 very lucky students. And Dr. Dishmon is going to be giving $4,000 to the students, and he's going to be matching that. So at the football game tomorrow, you'll see Dr. Ted Lyons and Dr. Dishmon that we will be making the presentation. We're going to cover all of that with KC-1400 Media. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know we got to make sure we bring it to you guys. And we also look and hope to sit down with the students that were recipients of the internships, and we're going to have them to come in. We're going to interview them as well. We're going to put all of that on the platform. In order to grow what we're doing, we need your support. We need you to like, share, subscribe, donate, become a channel member. There's 4 levels. That's bronze, silver, gold, platinum. Shout out to all those platinum members. You get the platinum chat. You get discounts on merch. So, and it's also an investment into a platform that's for us and by us. And it is all Jackson State related. We're going to continue to have our live sports show Monday, Wednesday, and Friday weekly throughout the year. And we want to continue to elevate this platform and grow it to the next level. So in order to do that, we have a sports show, but we also delve into academia. And that's why these internships are so important and these partnerships are so amazing and so awesome. So we're going to have Dr. Ted Lyons and Dr. Dwight Dishmon on the show today in form of an interview. And you guys will get to see it premiere here live. But before we do that, y'all know I always like to give my preliminaries. For those that don't know, we have a nonprofit organization. This nonprofit organization is near and dear to our hearts, and it's everything that allows us to do what we do. You can go to Givelify right now. You can donate. Our mission is to provide strategic resources and financial support to the Jackson State University community through collaborative initiatives to stabilize and enhance the viability of students. We have done things like we have purchased beds for students and beds and couches to assist in the housing capacity. We have provided toiletries. We have provided water to athletic departments. We got so many other things that's coming down the pipe, not to mention every single thing. We've also donated in various different ways to the university through your support, and we want to continue to grow that. We have an NIL collective that is actually a division of our nonprofit. So we're looking to grow our NIL efforts. I mean, man, we've already invested some $60,000 in our student athletes. We got about 20 athletes on that are partners with us, and we're looking to go from 20 to 200. We want to get as many student athletes from Jackson State University as possible. And in order for us to do that, we need your support. So if you'd like to make a donation, you can go to Givelify, you can go to PayPal, Friends of KC-1400 Inc., and you can partner with us. Again, this show is going to be featuring Dr. Ted Lyons, a JSU alum, Memphis, Tennessee, in the house. ShotRx, he's going to have him on, and we're going to have Dr. Dwight Dishmon from Southern on as well. Don't forget our collective. Go to the website, KC1400collective.com, and find a membership, find a package that works for you, and sign up with us. This is our 2025 initiative, and we're looking to do NIL in a major way. We want to pull in all sports. We got 16 Division I sports at the university, and we'd love to have representatives from each program part of the KC-1400 Brand Ambassador Partnership Program. So we need your help. In order to do that, we're going to do that. We got a humongous fundraiser coming up January 11th in Vicksburg. Shout out to my Vicksburg JSU alums. Just booked a comedian. Not going to say that name. We're going to have music there. We're going to have a comedian. We got a lot coming down the pipe. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, before we get going, I do want to send a special happy birthday to Coach Margaret Richards, women's basketball coach. Today is her birthday. Hey, if you're following her on social media, send her some birthday love, man. Go shout out Coach Richards. We appreciate her. We're looking for her to come in her first season at the helm. We're looking for her to do big things for the Lady Tigers in the basketball department. So happy birthday, Coach Richards. We appreciate you. Hope you enjoy your day. All right, a few housekeeping things before we get started with our guest. Listen, if you haven't bought your tickets, parking is sold out right now. So if you're looking for parking tomorrow, hey, it's sold out, man. You're not going to be able to get parking. You got to park somewhere around in the area, in the neighborhood. So, hey, you had plenty of time to get your parking. It is what it is. If you want to get your tickets today, go to GoJSU-Tigers/tickets, GoJSUTigers.com/tickets, and go to Impact Tickets and grab your ticket. It's $50 today, but tomorrow on game day it's going to be $55. And just kind of make note of that. Hopefully you got all that squared away. So we're ready to get rocking and rolling. Once you do get your ticket, you can download. If you have an iPhone, you can download your actual QR code to your Apple device, and you can save it, screenshot it, whatever you need to do to get what you need to get going. You also can purchase tickets to the Grambling State game. That game is next week, next Saturday. We're heading over to Grambling, Louisiana. Grab them while the tickets are lasting, so you don't have to go through the Grambling's ticket office. So, all right, don't wait, man. Don't be procrastinating. Don't wait. Let's get it done. We'll get into game day. Big game tomorrow. We already gave our predictions. This is a big-time rivalry. I'm anticipating north of 40,000, anywhere from 42 to 45,000 at the Vet tomorrow. Hey, look, man, I was talking to Travis, our SID. Listen, hey, all the media requests was maxed out. Parking done sold out. Y'all know what this is, man. It's the Boombox Classic, man. It's one of the greatest HBCU rivalries we got going on, and it is what it is, man. We hope to see you at the Vet tomorrow. It's going to be a big game. I got us winning by 10. I hope it's more than that. We want to blow these jokers out because they're talking crazy. Y'all know how it is, man. We don't like them. They don't like us. It's a rivalry game. 6 p.m. Meet us at the Vet. And, man, it's on and popping, man. Let's go get this dub. And a couple of things about this game. It's the game of the week. Shout out to Lyons Sports. They highlighted the fact that it's the game of the week. We're going to have some recruits on campus. Look, we're going to have a lot of recruits in the house, a lot of kids stopping by to be a part of this experience. And this is one of those games, y'all. This is one of those games that really helps bolster our recruiting, man, because when they see an FCS school that looks like an FBS program, we're FCS school and FBS closing, as my brother Zoe would say all the time, this is the type of atmosphere you want to be a part of. And this is the type of atmosphere that you can only get at the I Love Jackson State University. At a home game, right? This is a non-conference rivalry battle, man, and we're going to make it happen. So shout out to Jonathan Dobbins over at Lyons Sports and the crew, and continue to do the great work that you're doing. We're looking forward to seeing a lot of the recruits. We'll try to get some sound bites on Tiger Talk TV. Y'all know how we do, man. And then with this type of game, we got celebrities in the house, man. Tomorrow, listen, check this out. We got Anthony Anderson and Cedric Entertainer with a meet and greet tomorrow on campus at Heritage Dining Hall from 12:45 to 2 p.m. Now, listen, this is only to Jackson State students, but this is another way that you see how we're doing it big, man. Shout out to Sodexo and Magic Johnson with our partnership, and we're happy to have Cedric Entertainer and Anthony Anderson over there on campus. So you know they're gonna be at the Vet, man. So if we get them, I got to get a sound bite. Cedric Entertainer, one of my favorite comedians. Shout out to Anthony Anderson. You know, if you watch Blackish, you know what it is. So it's going to be a dope environment. And even at the tailgate, you got Young Dro, you got artists that are going to be performing at the tailgate, at the Fan Fest tailgate. So we're going to be out there tailgating early. We're going to be in the mix. We'll try to get as many clips as we possibly can and put it on the channel. But the only way you're going to see it is you got to subscribe to the channel. So make sure you hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is the hottest HBCU platform in the game. I know it's a Jackson State-centric platform, but ain't nobody doing it like us, man. That's no shots to nobody else, man. But if you're talking about Jackson State content, nobody does it better than what we do. So we appreciate that. We appreciate the supporters, and we're going to continue to elevate this thing and grow it. I just wanted to report the fact that we did hit our goal. Shout out to everybody who donated. We got 2 dope new uniforms, and not new uniforms. We're going to be bringing back this uniform, which is my favorite. I just want to shout you guys out because you guys are the reason why we're able to do what we do, and you guys actually came through. I mean, we raised over $9,000 in 2 days. So we're going to get those Navy uniforms with the white numbers, with the blue and white, with the red and white trim on the shoulders. Hey, man, listen. Who does it better than we do? Nobody. And like Zoe say all the time, who got it better than us? Nobody, man. So listen, shout out to everybody that donated. We appreciate you guys. I know our equipment staff is excited and they appreciate the support. And let's continue to do what we do, man. Last but not least, hey, this is my last slide before we bring our guest up. After this event, I'm gonna head over to this gala, put that tux on. We're gonna grown man it up. We'll try to get you a couple of photos, but hopefully you guys will be there, man. We're gonna be celebrating the investiture of President Marcus Thompson, and we got a celebration gala. We got guests. Hey, we got the Isley brothers in town. Come on now, we got SWV in town. So we're looking forward to the gala. It's gonna be at the convention complex, and it opens up. Doors open at 6:13. Event starts at 7:13. So, hey, that's what time it is, man. So, without further ado, I just wanted to get the preliminaries out of the way. It's going to be a rather unique show tonight. I ain't going to say short, but we're going to have our guest on here, and we'll bring up Dr. Ted Lyons and Dr. Dwight Dishmon from SU, and we're going to talk about some of the cool stuff we got going on this weekend. And there they go. We got our doctors on, man. We got Dr. Ted Lyons again. What's up, Doc? How you doing?
Hey, doing great, Ken. How you doing today?
Doing wonderful, man. We got a special guest, Dr. Dwight Dishmon from Southern University. Hey, man, I feel honored to have you guys on, man. I mean, we got some heavy hitters in the house tonight, man. So
nice to be here, Ken.
Coming on, man. So I wanted to get you guys on. I appreciate Dr. Ted. He's a sponsor of the channel and big supporter of what we've been doing. He's investing into the platform. And one of the things that we wanted to do as part of our partnership is he's giving away internships as well as donating to the university and to students and scholarship fund. And we wanted to just provide some visibility to that. And you guys are doing some absolutely amazing things, which is what happens on HBCU campuses all the time. The only problem is nobody sees it.
That's right.
Those that do it see it, and a few people. And I just think that those stories get lost, and it's important that we capture that and we put it out in front of the people to make that happen. So if you can, y'all can start, introduce yourself, your profession, when you went to Jackson State, because it is a football rivalry. We're going to talk football.
It's a rivalry on the
field. It's not just football rivalry.
It's a rivalry on the field. We take care of these kids outside the field in the classroom together. But yeah, on the field we got to spank you, SU.
And like I said, it's not just a football rivalry; it's a huge band rivalry too.
Ooh! So listen, we said that last show. We said this is the only HBCU football game that's named after the bands.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
that's unique now. The number one, number two, depending on what year, 1A, 1B. Is going at it. We ain't worried about everybody else, man.
No,
everybody be talking like, Norfolk and North Carolina, Fred.
Ken, I was in the band at Southern from 1994 to 1997, and I tell people all the time, the Boom was the only band that we got up for. We talked that stuff about, Grambling and FAMU, but we really, really only gave our best to the Boom, man.
Hey, man, and it's like that way. It's like that. And we playing in the vet. It's a unique setup because I think this is kind of one of the only times that you right across from one another. It's like mano y mano. Let's go. Give me your best shot. You give me your best shot. But before we get into all of that, I'll start with you, Dr. Ted. Just kind of reintroduce yourself and just kind of give a quick intro as to what we're looking to do this weekend, and then we'll do the same with Dr. Dwight.
Yeah. All right. So Dr. Ted Lyons in Memphis, Tennessee. I own Shadowrex Health and Wellness Solutions. We're full service primary care family clinic. We do vaccinations mobily. We do healthcare mobily as well as in a brick and mortar clinic. We've been open since March of 2021, and it's kind of innovative and different, not only because we're mobile. We have these 2 huge RV clinics that we take all over Shelby County and West Tennessee, but also because we're my wife and I are both pharmacists, and we own it. And you don't have it anywhere else in the country where pharmacists own a primary care clinic. So it's very innovative, very different. And even in keeping with that theme, we wanted to make sure that we were giving back to who gave back to us, who helped us. She's a Xavier grad. I'm a JSU grad. HBCUs are throughout both of our families, from Jackson State to Alcorn Valley. My mom went to Valley. We want to give back to HBCUs because HBCUs have always nurtured and fed the Black community in so many different ways. So that's what we're doing, and put a challenge out there. And my good brother from another mother, and also my brother from the same 7 fathers, because he is an alpha man. he answered the challenge. Dr. Dwight Dishmon, tell him who you are.
So I'm Dwight Dishmon. I'm an interventional cardiologist in Memphis, Tennessee, founder, owner, president of Metropolitan Cardiovascular Institute here in Memphis. I'm also the medical director for ShotRx and work intimately with Dr. Lyons with that. But I'm also a 1998 graduate of the Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, which I'm extremely proud of, if you can't tell. And I'd like to say that we never lost to Jackson State when I was at Southern. Never, ever lost to Jackson State. I'd like to start with that.
It was our downtime.
But, you know, I firmly believe in trying to be what I want to see. And, you know, giving back to my HBCU, other HBCUs is something that I firmly believe in. And, you know, Ted and I are good friends, and not just professionally, but also personally. And you know, we're always challenging each other with something. Yeah. But this is definitely a challenge that I definitely didn't mind meeting when he came to me and introduced the idea. And I jumped on board really quickly. So hats off to Ted for, you know, birthing the idea. And we plan on taking this thing as far as we can.
Yes, indeed.
There we go. I muted myself, so
yeah.
Background noise. So if you can, Dr. Lyons, just let's talk about what we're doing this weekend. Let's talk about. I'll let you introduce what that looks like. When we first had our conversation, it was a little different. You came back and said, "Hey, he challenged me, so I got to answer the call." So let's get into just kind of what we're planning on doing, and just add some shape and form to the weekend and what's up, what's bound to happen.
So initially, you know, you and I talked about this a few months ago, and I was saying, hey, this football season, I'm going to give out some additional scholarships. I started endowment with Jackson State for the Healthcare at Home endowment. It's a scholarship at Jackson State that allows students who are from Tennessee, Memphis area in Tennessee to actually get that scholarship at Jackson State. It helps pay for school, which we want to, you know, try to help do and everything. And then it allows them to come back to Tennessee if they want to pursue a healthcare career to do so in Memphis or the surrounding area. But I wanted to do something that was immediate as well for the students on campus, even if they weren't involved in healthcare. And that was to give out scholarships at a few of the football games this year, just giving back, and just wanted to make sure that we were giving. But then I said, you know what? It's a lot of talk about how we don't give back to HBCUs, period. So I don't want to just give back to the students at Jackson State. Whomever we're playing, since 99.9% of the time it's a HBCU, I want to give to the other school as well. So I said, well, what I'll do is I'll give 2 scholarships to Jackson State, 2 scholarships to the opposing team, and we'll do it that way. Well, put the challenge out to Dr. Dish, and actually I said I was going to do 1 to each. Sorry, so I was going to do 1 to each, and put it out there to Dr. Dish. He said, hold on, if you're going to do that, then let's double it up. You do 2 to SU, I'll do 2 to JSU, and we'll have 4 scholarships for each go out. And I'm like, hey, cool, let's do that. You know, we've both been blessed to be able to do this. Let's do it. Let's bless the kids. And maybe, just maybe, it'll foster some giving amongst all those who are seeing that brothers are out here doing that.
Man, that's powerful. And I know it was 1 internship. You mentioned you giving away 2 in this particular game.
I forgot about the internship part. So yeah, so for the last 2 summers, I have hosted about 14 or 15 summer interns. I give them about $10,000. To start off as 9, and this year they made about $10,000 during the summer at my clinic. They worked as a regular employee at my clinic, and the goal behind that is that we don't have what a lot of guys' other children have, if you know what I mean. All right. We don't have uncles and aunts and brothers and cousins and mamas and daddies that own health clinics and cardiovascular institutes and things like that.
Right.
So we don't get to have that conversation when we're going to med school, pharmacy school, dental school, when we're sitting in an interview room and saying, hey, have you worked in a dental office before? Have you worked in a health clinic before? No, we haven't, but I think I want to do this. Well, that doesn't strengthen your interview. If you have something where you've done an internship at one of these places, say you work for ShotRx, you work for Metropolitan Cardiovascular Institute, you've done this in Memphis, and now you're applying to UT or Baptist or any of these other schools, they're like, oh, okay, we know Dr. Dishmon. Because whether y'all know it or not, Dr. Dishmon is well known. Y'all might not know one of the top Black, African-American, any color cardiologist in the country is sitting in front of you.
Wow.
He speaks to folks in Germany and everywhere else doing conferences and everything. He's an amazing cardiologist. So when you say that you spent time with him or time at our clinic, then people are like, okay, we need to listen to you more. We may let you in just off of that. That's how professional school works. You have to be able to have great interviews, not just great grades. So by doing what we're doing, we're able to offer our kids that opportunity. So that's what the internships are all about. So we did 7 a year ago, 7 this summer. We're going to do probably about 4 or 5 this upcoming summer. So we're going to be giving away 2 of those at the game tomorrow as well.
Man, that's outstanding.
And I can agree with everything that Dr. Lyons just said, Ken. As someone who's on the admissions committee at the University of Tennessee for the College of Medicine, everything he said is true. I mean, experience truly is the best teacher. And we firmly believe in that in the medical community. And it makes a huge difference if, these applicants have had experiences in the field in which they may be pursuing. So every chance that we can get to make that part of their experience, we seek to do that.
This is outstanding work. I want to commend you guys because this is you guys are really breaking the mold in something that you don't really get a chance to see that often. Not saying that it doesn't happen, but it's rare. I mean, this is the first time I've had a chance to really sit down with medical professionals and talk about just the ins and outs and the nuances that come with doing something like this. I do want to ask you this, Doc, if you can. How did you go about choosing and selecting the students that you will award the scholarship as well as the internship?
Right. The internships are basically for students from the Memphis area. So that's a little bit easier to do. They have to be involved in the health professions. We've had folks, pharmacy, physical therapy, dentistry, medicine, and psychology. Someone's going to be a psychologist or psychiatrist, all end up as summer interns. But we want them to be from the Memphis area. One, because we need them back in Memphis, in the Memphis area, but also it helps with them having somewhere to stay for the summer. They don't have to spend part of their internship money, staying somewhere, renting somewhere out or anything like that. So that allows them to actually keep the bulk of that internship money so they can go back to school and be able to help pay for school and everything too. So that's one way that one of the reasons why we select those from the Memphis area. Now, the other awards, the ones we're giving out tomorrow, we're allowing for Jackson State, for instance, is the Institutional Advancement Department. They have selection criteria. They've selected the 4 students who will receive $1,000 each tomorrow. I take it at SU is something similar as that as well. But that's how they'll select who it is tomorrow. And they may base that on need and some other things I'm sure that they have criteria for. Dr. Monica Lewis is over that department there. And so I just let her know how much we're giving. Then she kind of handles all the rest. They do what they do over there at the foundation and at that and in that department.
You also mentioned about endowment. Let's talk a little bit about that and just kind of how you got into that. And then Dr. Dishmon, you can join as well and expand on that conversation as well.
Yeah. This is make it broad. Our folks don't understand how colleges are funded and how funding happens. It's several different ways, especially public and both private universities. But one of the great ways is through endowments. Okay. If you didn't know, I think it's Howard just became the first HBCU with $1 billion endowment. How did that happen? How did that happen? Well, folks started giving, those funds were matched, and now they're at $1 billion. When you give and you set up an endowment, those funds are matched by government funds for a public university. If I get this right now, if I got Dr. Lewis or someone out there listening, I say it wrong, just type in and correct me. But they give they give and they match those funds up to a certain limit, and by doing that, you can double what you're giving. So if you give $25,000 and they match another 25, that's $50,000 now in that endowment. That endowment is then managed by a organization that the university hires that says, we're going to put this money in a safe investment, allow it to grow, and we're only going to spend this much of the interest each year to give out scholarships. That way, that endowment never goes away. It lasts forever, you know. So that's how your Harvards and all your other Ivy League schools and your UTs and everything else, they have these huge endowments out there that have been around for years and years and years because people gave initially. They grew it through the market and through funds and bonds and all this other stuff. And they never spend anything but a piece of the interest that's made each year in scholarship money, and that money just grows, and they can use it for everything from scholarships to operations, improving the housing and everything on campus. Schools use it for all kinds of things.
And Ken, I can't take anything away from that. The endowment part is strictly TED, and that's strictly for Jackson State. So that's all TED with that. I'm in with them with the scholarship, and hopefully I can grow that into my own endowment in the very near future.
That's powerful. What would you guys say to, what would you hope that this message could potentially give birth to? You know, when you have other medical professionals, I know you guys are specializing mainly in the Memphis, Tennessee areas, but there are some doctors in Jackson and other surrounding areas that are from other HBCUs. What would you hope that they, or what message would you have for them as far as being able to duplicate this? They may already be doing it, but because again, like we said, not everything is captured and shared with the public. And what we hope, you know, from this particular, you know, interview and message. And then two, we're going to actually record it. I know it's going to be presented at the game. That's pretty cool. We're going to talk a little bit about, you know, just kind of what to expect with that. But from this particular message and this particular venture and this endeavor, what would you hope come from this in relation to your peers in the same medicine field in other areas?
No, quite simply, I think that we both hope that it just encourages others and kind of stimulates others to do what we're doing. And it's just as simple as that. And if someone can, you know, take what we're doing and do something on a bigger scale or, you know, on a bigger stage, hats off. But, you know, very simply, I think that we both hope that we can get other people motivated, stimulated, activated to do the same. Even if it's on a smaller scale, it doesn't have to be bigger. Right. You can start with $25, $50.
Exactly.
You know, just make a donation to the foundations, make a donation to the endowment fund. But you know, hopefully we can just stimulate some people to do more in way of giving to their favorite HBCUs, or even the ones they don't like.
Right, even the ones you don't like, even if you don't like them, we have to keep supporting our HBCUs. And what Dr. Dishmon just said is so true. $20, you can just take $20 and start giving on a regular basis, and that's going to help whichever HBCUs you decide to give that to. And pretty much every HBCU has a foundation. They have a web page that you can go to, and you can set up regular giving, and they don't really care how much it is. I always say $20 because pretty much if you go to any game, you're going to spend $20 on a hamburger and a beer anyway. So, you know, you're going to spend the money. That's just basic $20 you're going to throw away going there. So why not throw it towards a kid's education? So, or even the athletics program. That's another thing. A lot of the athletes and athletic programs need support. Well, you can actually say where you want your donations to go when you give. You can give to athletics. You can give to the band. One of our fraternity brothers, Frank Patterson, he's also from Memphis. He just gave, I think, $30,000 or $40,000 to the band because that's where he gave through the foundation there, because he was a band member challenging Dish back in the day, back and forth, you know, showing them that the boom really was the boom. but Frank just did that, and he gave directly there. I gave to the Honors College last year. I gave money to the Honors College. You give, and you can give to departments. You can give to the entire general scholarship fund. You can get to the athletics department. So many different ways to give, but we want to make it easier for them as well. So that's the challenge I have for HBCUs. make giving easy for folks. You know, if you can make it easier, then you'll see a lot more come in.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know, Doc, you mentioned something in relation to the app. I kind of want to get into a little bit about what you guys got going on, other than just, you know, you working. You know, just any other particular projects you got working on in your particular field. I know you mentioned about the app. You had purchase of a new building. Got a lot of growth coming along the way. Let's talk about a little bit of that. So as we get ready to transition.
Yes, well, in Memphis, we're actually we're in the process of closing on a new building on Shelby Drive, 38,000 square feet. You know, God's brought us a long way in 3 years. We went from one little 1,500 square foot office to now we're ready to move into this huge facility, which will probably take about 6,000-7,000 square feet of it, and do a full health clinic in there with everything that you can dream of in there. But then the rest of it, we're looking for other health professionals, things like Department of Children's Services, anything like that that can come into that other space. So we'll have everything in one site, and we're doing it in underserved areas. So we're in the east, not necessarily East Memphis, more the Hickory Hill, Whitehaven area. We're right in between those two, and that's an underserved area in Memphis that really has a lot of warehouses, everything else. But we'll be able to help a lot of folks not only in that area but throughout the city of Memphis. But let that be our hub where we are right there. So we have that going. But then you mentioned the app, which is about to be released. So I'll give you a little bit snippet of that. And it's all about giving. Starting a foundation, which Dr. Dishmon don't know he's about to be on the board for.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. You're
right.
Added to a 501c3 board.
Yeah, this is real breaking news.
I love it.
Not the breaking news you see every 2 minutes on CNN. This is real breaking news.
Oh my goodness! Yes,
but what it is that it's we're talking about an easier way to give. There'll be a way for all fans, not just alums, but all fans of HBCU sports to give back to the universities that they cheer for. And they can give to any university, but you want to make it a challenge. So we're going to make it where you're able to actually compete in a competition at every single HBCU game that you're competing and giving while the game is being played on the field. So that's coming real soon. The app is, I just saw the prototype and beta and all that stuff they were doing. They're almost finished with it. So it's going to be really good. And it's geared towards HBCUs, and just find a way for us to give back and give easier all across the country all at once. It doesn't have to be at one particular game.
Wow. That's powerful.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
This is big
thing. Yes, indeed, man. So I know we Southern, we picked 3 games. Are you looking to do 2 internships at each, or are you going to do one in Texas Southern, one at I think we chose homecoming against UAPB.
Right. We're still going to do the Texas Southern, so I'll be heading down there in a couple weeks to do that one. Still waiting on a couple folks down there to get back in contact with me on who will be on the field, or if we're going to even do it on the field. We may just do it on your show outside the stadium, or maybe with their alumni or whatever. But we'll figure that out. But we're basically going to do the same thing. We're going to give away scholarships down there. I haven't had a Texas Southern, grad step up like our SU brother right here, to say, hey, I accept the challenge. So if any of you all Texas Southernites out there want to go ahead and accept the challenge, step up, I'm already giving, and you can show that you're going to give back too. So we'll do it at that. And then we said we're going to do homecoming as well, which we still plan on doing. So we'll still give away a couple scholarships at homecoming as well.
Man, outstanding stuff, man. I'm excited. So do you have any kind of idea as to what it's going to look like? How we looking at doing this tomorrow? So for the fans, they'll know kind of what's happening.
It'll be during pregame. They'll have us come out on the field.
About 5:15.
5:15. Yep, that's exactly it. So we're supposed to be down the field at 5:15. I'm sure they'll put it on the jumbotron and everything, and we'll come out there. They'll have the students, at least from Jackson State, that'll be there. I don't know if the ones from SU were able to make the trip up, but it'll be going to the General Scholarship Fund anyway. So we'll do the presentation there. Me and Dr. Dish should be on the field, and with the dignitaries from each university, I'm sure, and just giving back. Just the main thing. I hope they even issue the challenge during the game to say, hey, they're giving back. This is how you give back to. Look on the Jumbotron. Here's the SU QR code. Here's the JSU QR code.
There you go.
Scan it and give. You know, that's a great opportunity right there for them to give, you know.
And let's see who can give the most tomorrow, you know. Let's
Hey,
make
there you go.
I say this, man. Listen, if you tuning in, we got Southern Jags that watch the show. We got Jack State Tigers obviously watch the show. Hey, man, let's make this a habit of competing with doing things in a way that's going to benefit the students in the university. And
like literally, as much trash as we talk, we should put our money where our mouth is.
Come on, that's it. I love it.
Hey, that's absolutely okay. Let me ask you this, Dr. Dishmon. You said you played in the you marched in the juke. What instrument did you play?
Hey, I was baritone section leader, man.
Okay, all right.
He wasn't weak now. He a whole section leader doing the thing.
Y'all know y'all gonna take a L tomorrow, right? In both the band and the field. I'm just yes, indeed, man.
It should be fun. It should be entertaining for sure.
It will be, man. It will be. This one thing about this rivalry, man, has just been we on the field. I think one of the reasons why it's such an intense rivalry because both schools are so similar and a lot like Baton Rouge and Jackson. Baton Rouge been a little bit bigger, but it mirror one another, in a lot of different ways. The band battle, the team, and it's y'all got a little bit of an edge on us in a couple of games. We had a terrible 8 game stretch from 13 to 2020. But we on a 4-game winning streak, looking to extend that to 5 games tomorrow, man. So
let it roll. Let's keep going. Let's do it.
We got to get it back, man. We got to get it all back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's still gonna take a few more years for you to completely get your lick back, though.
It will take a couple of years. It will. But it starts tomorrow, though. And I think both teams are really solid teams. I like our chances, and we also know that it's Southern. At the end of the day. Man,
the records don't matter.
It don't matter, man. Once they flip that coin and kick the ball off, it's like who won it the most.
Go get it.
Exactly.
Whoever wants it the most wins the game. So whoever goes out there doesn't, let the moment overwhelm them. Because I think this is going to be one of the most well-attended games we've seen in a while. I think the rain has passed.
Right.
Everybody's going to come up. Night game. We hadn't had a night game versus Southern in Jackson in quite a while.
So that's the thing. Right. Oh, a night game. Oh, that's it. It's been a while.
Been a minute, man. It's been a minute. And then we get to have a 5th quarter. First, I'm almost a little. I'm wondering. I'm like, man, we said 5:15. Richard might have to tell them to shut up, man, because them bands gonna be going.
They already gonna be going. They can't wait. Hey, which year was your best year? When it came to the band going against the Boom?
Oh, 1995.
Here in Jackson.
1995. We were in the vet.
Yeah, I knew you had to be here.
We were there probably until 1 a.m, man. They turned the lights off. They turned the lights off, and they didn't put us out.
Hey, we've seen that happen a few times.
Yeah, that was 1995.
Decades, man.
Wow.
Yeah, we've seen that happen in the past couple of decades.
Oh, yeah. So that was the best by far. That was
the best one. Best one.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Well, I won't keep you guys too much longer. I did want to get down. Like I said, what we're gonna do is we're definitely gonna speak with all of the recipients on tomorrow. Our team will be we'll get active, man. We'll mic everyone up. We'll find a way to steal a moment where it's quiet enough. And if it's not, it's okay. We'll connect. And then we'll even possibly bring them back on and possibly even have like a little segment live so everyone can kind of shout them out, and we'll find a way to make it work. I just think this is so important, man, and I'm so excited, to represent the brand, to be able to capture these moments, man. Right. And hopefully, we start to see this happens a little bit more as well, because I know it's easy to talk sports, but it goes beyond sports. It's student athletes. The student part is first, and this is the most academia is the most important aspect of it, because if you don't get it, you ain't gonna be able to play unless the NCAA do something weird with this NIL era and revenue share era, where they just get rid of academia altogether. Which I happen to have a feeling that at some point in the next decade, they're probably I believe education gonna be optional at some point, man. Wow. And then it's gonna be full pro sports. So
semi-pro,
yeah, absolutely. Basically. So anything that's out there that you guys want to touch on before we get you guys out of here? I know
Like I said, we got this gala coming up tonight. You got to know, Doc, you're going to be making the trip down to tomorrow, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Down. I think he's in the Memphis area.
Right.
And I know, Doc, you're already here, and looking forward to meeting both of you guys and seeing you guys tomorrow. And but before we get out of here, anything else you got?
I have one request, putting him on the spot so he can't say no. You got to get him back on, KC, so he can talk about men's health and especially cardiovascular health, hypertension.
100%.
That's like stroke, everything paramount in our community.
That's
the guy you want to have talk about it.
I thought you were going to challenge me with something tough, man.
I actually had my own little moment. I had a cousin that passed away in the past month or so, and I had anxiety. My anxiety behind it all just kind of made me feel some stuff that I ain't never felt. I went to the doctor, got checked with everything. So this will be absolutely important because you got young men passing away and women passing away, heart attacks, man, strokes, and all different types of things.
And kids, don't dismiss your anxiety and your stress, man. 30% of heart attacks are caused by anxiety and stress.
Absolutely. That's why I'm just trying to manage that and make sure that you're not, you're eliminating stressors, managing your time, better time management, better preparation, eating the right way, just all of everything that you have to offer. We'd be more than happy to have you back on to talk about that.
Sure. I'd love to, man.
Absolutely. Cool. Outstanding. Well, man, you guys are amazing. We appreciate everything that you guys are doing. Look forward to the presentations tomorrow. I think the fans are going to love it. And most importantly, the students will greatly appreciate all that you guys are doing, man. So thank you.
Looking forward to it.
All right. Can't wait.
More prediction before you go. Come on. Let's what we thinking. Come on, Doc. I'll let you go. I'll let Dr. Lyons go first. I'll let Dr. Dish go last. Since
all right, we got issue 2718, and the boom gonna blow you out the stands.
You say SU 27?
No, JSU
27-18. Gotcha.
27-18.
He had it right for SU to win,
and the boom gonna blow him out the out the stands. Yes.
Okay, my poor friend is delusional. It'll be SU 34-30.
What?
What's one? Nail biter.
SU 34-30. Jukebox takes the fifth.
Oh my goodness. Well, I know it wouldn't be no other way. You got a Jackson State Tiger, you got a Southern Jag on the screen. Man, you guys, it's been a treat. Thank you guys for tuning in and joining us. Look forward to having you back on soon.
All right, man. We're gonna see you.
Thanks so much.
See you tomorrow.
All right. Go Jags.
Go Tigers.
Ain't nothing but the Tigers, baby.
Awesome stuff, man. We appreciate having both Dr. Lyons and Dr. Dishmon on, and man, what a treat, right? So we will be at the vet tomorrow, 5:15 p.m. You're gonna see us out on the field, getting with the. We're gonna present those scholarships as well as the internships at the game tomorrow. Y'all know what my prediction is. I said 34-24 Jackson State. The boom take the fifth. It's going to be a great time, man. Looking forward to getting out there tailgating. Hey, man, if I see you out there, man, give us a shout out. And be sure to like, share, subscribe to the channel. And tell a friend, tell another friend, tell another friend, man. And let's make it happen, man. So that's our show for tonight. Not going to be live, but we definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in. And we'll see you guys soon. Do y'all love? Go Tigers, baby.
Hello, I'm Kevin Dent, Jackson State University, safety, Canton, Ohio. Today I'm being inducted to the Black College Hall of Fame. I want to give a shout out to KC-1400 Media Group for giving me this platform to introduce me to this stage. I'd like to thank them, thank Jackson State and Jackson State family. Go Tigers.
ShotRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShotRx.